Justin and Hailey Bieber own more than one multi-million-dollar property, and though they bought their current Beverly Hills residence just slightly over a year ago, the lovebirds recently splurged on a supersized upgrade nearby. While a mansion costing over $25 million may seem outrageous to us average folks, the famous singer and his model wife can definitely afford it. Today we'll take an inside look at the young couple's new mega home in Beverly Park, their Canadian mansion they've spent quarantine at, and more. We even found some of the listings. Justin Bieber is a Canadian singer and songwriter who was discovered at age 13 after Scooter Braun watched his YouTube cover song vids. The rest was history. Seriously though, the success he experienced came almost instantly, being the first artist to have 7 songs from a debut album hit the Billboard charts. With sales of over 150 million records, these days the Biebs is one of the world's best-selling music artists and has received numerous awards over his career so far. His wife, Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber, has her own success to boast about. She's best known as a model and influencer represented by IMG and featured in ads for some of the biggest companies from Guess to Tommy Hilfiger and much more. She was already known in Hollywood as a kid thanks to her famous dad, Stephen Baldwin, and of course her uncle being Alec Baldwin. However, these days she's made her own fame despite being only 23 years old at the time. Hailey has a current estimated net worth of $20 million all on her own, and combine that with her hubby's $265 million net worth, I'd say they're doing better than most. The Biebers have been happily spending quarantine holed up in their Ontario mansion close to Justin's hometown in the same province. Apparently the two love spending time here, and it's where they can get some peace and quiet. Despite that, anyone as famous as Justin and Hailey need to have some real estate in LA too. Reportedly, they already own at least 1 or 2 homes near Hollywood, but their most recent place tops all of them. The Hills buying a home in the area for reported $8.5 million. Constructed in 1932, originally in a Monterey colonial style, the home has been fully renovated since, so much so that it doesn't even look like the same place. The 3-level home spans 6,132 square feet and has 5 beds and 7 baths. Although the place got a modern makeover, the cozy feel was preserved. There are large steel-cased windows throughout showing off the grounds and an indoor-outdoor flow. Designed for entertaining, the Biebers' residence has a spacious living room that opens to a private courtyard. There's a wood-paneled library, a sunken family room, and the kitchen that you can also easily open up to the outdoor area. Justin and Hailey's master suite is definitely one of the features, with vaulted ceilings, a fireplace, a lavish attached bath, and of course a walk-in closet. Other highlights inside this home include a lower level with Art Deco inspired bar, wine storage, and a screening room that was inspired by the nearby Beverly Hills Hotel. Outside there's a courtyard with fire features, seating area, and elsewhere an infinity pool and cabana. You've probably seen this place if you follow Justin on Instagram, because at one point he was trying to sell the house with his social media posts. He took to Instagram posting 13 images of the home in which we could see how the young couple decorated the place, and wrote, "I think I want to sell my home in Beverly Hills. Who wants it?" We could see the snowboards and art pieces they lined the staircase with, and a painting of the logo from his own clothing brand Drew House. Located behind gates situated on over 2.5 acres of land, the Biebers' new residence is in one of the ritziest enclaves, Beverly Park. Magic Johnson lives right across the street, while other neighbors include the likes of Eddie Murphy, Denzel Washington, Rod Stewart, and more. And I'd sure hope so, considering Justin and Hailey dropped $25.8 million on the place. The supersized home is high in the mountains, offering amazing views, and although it was built in the late 80s, it's since been renovated and updated for 2020 standards. The multi-million-dollar remodel included contemporary interiors and all the upgrades you can think of. Justin and Hailey's new mega mansion spans 11,000 square feet with 7 beds and 10 full baths. Walking in, there's a grand 2-story entryway with checkerboard stone floors and an elegant curved staircase. Nearby, the large living room offers a huge black fireplace, and there's also an open concept family room attached to the chef's kitchen. In the kitchen, you'll find top-of-the-line stainless appliances, large island, and casual eating area. There's also a formal dining room with floor-to-ceiling windows, a den, a library with French doors to the garden, and a soundproof movie theater. Elsewhere, there's a home gym. Upstairs, the Biebers' new master suite has its own sitting room and floor-to-ceiling walls of glass that open up to a mountain view patio area. A spa-style ensuite here has a chandelier, heated floors, a soaking patio perfect for entertaining, an outdoor fireplace, barbecue, and pizza oven. Not to mention a koi pond, full-size tennis court, and infinity pool. A mansion in Ontario, Canada. Being from the small town of Stratford, Ontario, Justin has never strayed too far from his roots. He's lucky his wife happens to love his Canadian heritage. Justin and Hailey spent about $5 million on this waterfront home located in a quiet area of Ontario on Pouce Lynch Lake, which is close to the city of Cambridge. For those of you who, their home sits on a sprawling 101 acres of land and inside spans about 9,000 square feet with 4 beds and 6 baths, stone counters, and all the upgrades you'd need. We can see from photos that the common rooms have high beam ceilings and floor-to-ceiling windows let in a ton of light. Listing photos compared with some of Justin's own pics show that this is definitely the Bieber's house. Among the many features are a 2-story glass wine cellar, a home theater, a games room, observatory, and a gym. The master suite the couple shares is located on the ground floor and is massive, also with an ensuite and dressing room. The Biebers seem to take advantage of the scenic lake they live on, considering a few months back Justin shared a video of their day out on the water.
Would you say that this is one of the most peaceful places that you've been?
Hailey, they definitely make the most of their time at their lakefront getaway. Even going out on a jet surf was only an hour away from the mansion Justin bought his dad Jeremy back in 2013. New place, was it worth over $25 million?